run through another combination of Pilates moves. Okay, so we'll just get started by taking the hand onto the shoulder and just loosening off, taking it round a few times. Okay, taking that arm down and then onto the other side. And taking that arm down and then just taking one shoulder round a few times. Just keeping your elbow nice and loose by your side. And you're just going as far as you can with your shoulder. Other sides are all different. We all have a different range of motion through the shoulders. We'll do both together now, so up, round and down. Let's just bring the shoulders forward a few times. So you're still trying to keep your elbows nice and loose by your sides. It's all about the shoulders. Okay, so let's stretch the neck. So tipping your head gently to the side, sliding your hand down the side of the body a little bit, stretching out your neck. Good, bringing the head back up to the middle now. Tipping your head the other way, sliding your hand down the side of the body. Good, bringing the head back up, tipping your head forward now, clasping the hands together, pushing the hands out. And then opening the arms up and tipping your head all the way back. Okay, just relaxing down now. We're just going to get into a good standing alignment. Okay, so the feet are hip width apart. Knees should be soft, not locked out. Pelvis into neutral, so just tipping the pelvis gently back and forward. Settling just round about the middle. Hold your tummy muscles in and relax your arms by your sides. So lifting the shoulders and the rib cage up now. We're just going to keep the ribs lifted up nice and high. We're going to melt the shoulders down with your helium balloons on your ears. Just breathing, holding the ribs up and letting the shoulders relax all the way down. Turn your palms towards the front now. Elastoplast your shoulder blades, so put your imaginary stick and plaster on the back of your shoulders. Keep the shoulders back as you let your arms relax. Okay, so leading with the thumbs, let's inhale as we bring the arms up to shoulder height. Exhale to melt your shoulders. Inhale again. And then exhale to bring the arms down. And as you do that, lengthen all the way up through your spine. And we'll do that again, so let's inhale. Exhale, melt your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale to bring the arms down, pulling down through your back muscles and lengthening. Good, just doing that one more time now. Good. Excellent, and shaking it out and just making your way down onto the mat now. Lying down on your back with your head on the pillow. Okay, so just having your pillow just at the base of your skull. We're going to take the legs out straight. The feet are hip width apart. And you're just relaxing your arms by your sides now. Turn your palms all the way up towards the ceiling. And slide your arms out slightly so that your shoulders are feeling nice and relaxed. You want to have the pelvis in neutral, so just tipping your pelvis gently back and forward. Settling just round about the middle, so that you have just a little bit of a space through your lower back, and we have the pelvis in neutral. So scanning down the body now, so the back of your head is heavy on the pillow. The backs of your shoulders are on the mat, your chin is tucked in gently towards your collarbone. The backs of your hips are on the mat, but you're not pressing down too heavily through your lower back. The backs of your hands are heavy on the floor, as are your heels. So let's go through the breathing now. So inhale, taking the breath into the sides of your rib cage, lateral breathing. And as you exhale, let's pull the ribs towards each other across the front of the body. And inhale again now. And as you exhale, pull across your rib cage and pull your tummy muscles down, so belly button down towards your spine. And inhale again. And as you exhale, pull across your rib cage, pull your tummy down, and now pull across the fronts of your hip bones as well, trying to engage your lower abdominals. We'll put all of that together now, so let's inhale. And as you exhale, lace your corset now, so ribs, abdominals across your hips. Hold these muscles tight as you relax your shoulders and your legs. So just do your breathing a few more times, so lace your corset, inhale, and exhale, lace your corset. Now if you find it's a bit uncomfortable to do this with straight legs, you can bring your legs up into a bent leg position. Okay, and just lace your corset a few times. Okay, good. So we're going to start off now, keeping it quite simple, but really so we can refocus through the top of the spine and the back of the rib cage, okay? So I'd like you to bring your arms up, palms facing towards each other, fingers pointing up towards the ceiling, letting your elbows relax and let your shoulders just melt down to the mat. So the arm is just travelling out to the side and then back up. We're doing that with the corset. And I want you to focus on what's happening through the top of your spine, so keeping the back of the ribs down on the mat. Okay, so your head is nice and straight on the pillow, chin tucked in slightly. Let's inhale to prepare. Exhale, lace your corset, so ribs, abdominals and across your hips. And now we're going to take one arm out to the side, just keeping the shoulders down, keeping the back of the ribs in place as your arm is moving. Inhale again. Exhale, lace your corset and just float your arm back up now. So really relax your arm as you bring it up, pulling across your ribs as you do that. Okay, changing arms, let's inhale. Exhale, lace your corset, so we're taking the other arm out to the side now. Okay, so just slowly taking that out, keeping the chin tucked in gently to lengthen your spine. Inhale again. Exhale, lace your corset and float the arm back up. Relax your arm, pull across your ribs, keep the tummy down. So just keep changing. Okay, lacing your corset before you start to take the arm out to the side, and lacing your corset again before you bring the arm back in. Just really thinking about relaxing your arm. Think about the contact the top of your spine is having with the mat. The back of the ribs are staying in place. Your spine is nice and long. Making this one your last one now. Good, and just relax your arms back down by your sides. So we're keeping the palms facing up. We always have the palms facing up, just so that you're really stretching out the muscles through the front of the shoulders. We're going to move now into a little knee drop down to the side. So again, seems like quite a simple move, but it's going to give us a real chance to think about pulling across your muscles and activating your deeper transverse muscles as we do that. So we're just starting with the legs bent, the feet and the knees hip width apart. Let's inhale to prepare. Exhale, lace your corset and slowly take one knee down to the side now. You're just letting your foot go onto its edge. You're keeping keeping the opposite hip against the mat. That's what you're really focusing on, keeping the alignment through your pelvis. So just taking your knee as far as you can without the whole pelvis moving. Let's inhale again. Exhale, waist your corset. Relax your leg now. And just imagine a piece of string attached to the inside of your knee, dragging your leg back in. And I want you to think about pulling your hips together as you do that. Focusing on pulling across your core muscles. So we'll change legs. Let's inhale. Exhale, waist your corset. Taking the other knee out to the side now. Relaxing through your shoulders. Thinking about the opposite hip and keeping that anchored on the mat. Inhale again. Exhale, waist your corset. Now relax your leg, really make it heavy. Drag your knee back in. Focus on pulling your hips together, keeping your tummy down. We're still pulling across the ribs, but just more of an emphasis through the pelvis now. Just keep that going in your own time, changing legs each time, lacing your corset before you start to take the knee out to the side. And then again before you bring the leg back in. Just take the time to relax when you're doing these moves. You can have your eyes closed, you don't have to be looking at what I'm doing. Okay, you can do if you need to, but just listening to my instructions will allow you to just keep your eyes closed and really think about sinking down into the mat. Concentrating on the body. Okay, let's just make this one your last one now. Okay. So we'll put those two moves together now. So let's bring the arms back up. Relax your elbows, let the shoulders come down. So opposite arm and leg. We're just going to do those two moves at the same time. But you might find that your arm can move for a longer time than your leg can, okay, because you want to think about now the alignment through the ribs and the pelvis. There's a lot more to think about. So your head is nice and straight on the pillow, chin tucked in slightly. Let's inhale to prepare. Exhale, waist your corset. Opposite arm and leg now, taking the arm out to the side and the opposite knee down. Keeping the back of the ribs down as your arm moves. And keeping your pelvis steady as your knee moves, so don't let that go too far. Inhale again. Exhale, waist your corset. Relax your arm and leg as you float the arm up, drag your knee in. So pulling your ribs together to bring your arm in, pulling the hips together to bring your knee in. Just keeping it going in your own time now, so lacing your corset before you start to do the move. Lengthening through your spine. And you're lacing your corset again before you drag them back in. They're feeling really heavy. All the work is going on through the centre of your body. Okay, making this one your last one. And then just bring your arms back down by your sides. So we're just going to leave the arms down now. The palms are facing up towards the ceiling again. The feet and the knees hip width apart. We're going to move both knees at the same time. They're moving away from each other out to the sides, and then we're bringing them both back in together. So again, focusing on pulling across and working our deeper transverse abdominis muscle. So let's inhale. Exhale, waist your corset. Taking both knees out to the sides now. Again, it doesn't have to be a really big move. You're not letting your back arch as you do that. Let's inhale again. Exhale, waist your corset. Now relaxing the legs and the shoulders, dragging the knees back in. Focusing on pulling your hips together, flattening your abdominals, the legs are heavy, and it's all about your core. So just do that a few more times. Let's just make this one your last one. And we'll just finish this sequence off by bringing the arms back up, letting your elbows relax, the shoulders melt down, so both arms travelling out to the sides and both knees now as well, but without letting your spine lift up out of its neutral position that you have on the mat just now. So let's inhale. Exhale, waist your corset. Taking both arms out now and both knees out. Chin tucked in slightly. Good, not letting your back arch now. Let's inhale again. Exhale, waist your corset. And float the arms back up and drag the knees back in. Pulling the ribs together to bring the arms in, pulling the hips together to bring the knees in, and flattening your abdominals. So just do that a few more times. Just making this one your last one. Okay, bring the arms down now. We'll take it into a stretch. So pulling one knee up into the chest, holding the back of the thigh as you straighten your other leg out. With the straight leg, just let your foot relax to the side and slide your leg out a little bit, pressing your back firmly down into the mat. So just holding it here for a good few seconds, lengthening out the leg, stretching out across your hip, opening up the hip flexors. Okay, so bringing that leg back to the middle. Hug that knee up into your chest now as well, so that both knees are hugged in. And nice and gently, just rock from side to side, relaxing out your back. And we can now just rock the knees back and forward, rocking the pelvis back and forward. Okay, keeping the other knee into the chest now, straightening your other leg out. With the straight leg, just letting your foot relax to the side, sliding the leg out a little bit, pressing your back down and holding it there. Okay, so taking the legs back into a bent leg position now. The next move we're going to do, we're going to have your legs bent, but I want you to push your heels just a wee bit further away from the body. So you don't have your heels too close to your bum. We're just letting the arms relax down to begin with. Okay, palms facing up. The move now, we're going to keep your thigh really steady. So from your hip to your knee is not going to move. The bottom of the leg is lifting, and you're straightening the bottom of the leg in line with your thigh. And then we're taking the leg back down, but again without letting the thigh move, so very controlled. So single legs to begin. Okay, so let's inhale to prepare. Exhale, lace your corset, so ribs, abdominals and across your hips. Now lifting one foot slowly away from the floor. Your thigh isn't moving, you're using your core muscles to keep your pelvis steady, your tummy down and your thighs steady. Inhale at the top. Exhale, lace your corset. Slowly take the foot back down. So I want you to really relax your leg. Switch off the leg muscles and the core will kick in instead. Slowly just bending from your knee, bringing your foot back down to the starting point. Okay, we'll change legs. Let's inhale. Exhale, lace your corset, lifting your other foot slowly away from the floor. Good, relaxing through your shoulders. Leg extending, good, inhale again. Exhale, lace your corset. Slowly bring the foot back down. Relax the leg, relax the shoulders. Keep the corset nice and tight. Keep changing, just do this a few more times. Working at your own pace. But keep it as slow, controlled movements. Remember, the longer you have your corset laced for, the longer the core muscles are engaged in working. Okay, let's just make this one your last one now. Good. We're going to add the arms into this move, so let's lift the arms back up. Normal position, let your elbows relax, your shoulders melt down. So this time we're going to do a single leg lift as we've just been doing, but we're going to take both arms overhead at the same time. So one leg, but two arms, and we'll just keep changing legs. Okay, so let's inhale. Exhale, lace your corset, lifting one foot slowly away from the floor. We're still not moving the thigh, taking both arms back now, but keeping the back of the ribs down, keeping the chin tucked in slightly. Only taking your arms back as far as you can without your back arching. Inhale again. Exhale, lace your corset and relax your arms and your legs. So float the arms up and slowly take the foot back down to the floor without letting your thigh move. Keep it controlled and a lot to think about. Change legs when you're ready. And just keep it going with both arms. So as soon as you lift your foot off the floor, the core muscles have to kick in and really support the weight of your leg. Think about how far back the arms are going so that you're keeping the back of the ribs down and holding the alignment through your spine. Okay, just making this one your last one. Good, and just bringing your arms down. You can just hug your knees up into your chest, give the back a little stretch out. So we're going to start this next one. It's a progression on what we've just been doing. We're going to start that with both legs in tabletop, okay? So, if you feel this one's too much, because it is quite a hard move, you can always take the feet back onto the floor and just do what we've just been doing, starting with the feet on the floor instead. So if you can, keep your tummy pulled in, take the legs up into a tabletop position. Okay, you can use your hands to support you to begin. And then just push your knees away slightly because you want to be in more of a neutral position. So not having your knees too close to your chest. Out slightly so that you're challenging yourself. Okay, knees and feet hip width apart. Relaxing through the shoulders again, palms facing up. We're now going to take the leg into the diagonal leg again. So this time the thigh will have to lower so we're getting that good angle. So let's inhale, exhale, lace your corset, slowly taking the leg out, extending it out till you have that same kind of 45-degree angle. Inhale again, exhale, lace your corset, and slowly bring the leg back in. So this one's hard work, you might feel a wee bit shaky as you're doing this, so change legs when you're ready, and just keep it going. Just doing as many as you can. As I said, if you need to make it a wee bit easier, start with your feet on the floor again. So keeping it quite slow. So just a couple more, just keep it going a little bit longer. You're doing really well. Make this one your last one. Try to keep the shoulders down, that's hard. Good. And when you're ready, just hug your knees up into your chest again and have a little break. Good. Well done, that's a hard one. Okay, let's give the legs a wee stretch out now. So taking one foot onto the floor, straighten one leg up nice and high. Point your toes down towards your head, push your bum down into the mat. If you've got a resistance band, you could use this to help you with your stretch. You could just hook that around your foot and hold it in your hands and it'll help you. The more you point your toes down, the more you're going to feel that stretching right up the back of the leg. Okay, so just taking that foot down now, other leg up into the stretch. Nice and straight. If it's not straight, take it a wee bit lower until it is. Point your toes down towards your head, push your bum down into the mat, hold it there. Okay, and taking that foot down. We'll move into some shoulder bridge work now, so taking your pillow away from behind your head. That'll allow your head to move a little bit more easily. Bring your heels a bit closer to the body now, the opposite of what we're doing on that last move. Okay, just relaxing your arms by your sides, palms facing up. We're going to start off with prep for shoulder bridge, so just a little tilt back with the pelvis. So let's inhale. Exhale, waist your corset. Tilt the pelvis back now and just firmly press your lower back down into the mat. Letting your bum lift just a little bit for a few seconds and then inhale to relax back into neutral. Exhale to waist your corset again, tip your pelvis back and press down. And just do that a few times. So just keeping the chin tucked in slightly towards the collarbone, lengthening your spine all the time. Okay, we're going to lift up into the full bridge now, so let's inhale. Exhale, waist your corset, tip your pelvis back and start to peel the tailbone up away from the mat. So we're lifting up into the bridge now, so you have a slope from your knees to your shoulders. Inhale again. Exhale, waist your corset. Roll your spine back down. So curl back down onto the mat, tip your pelvis all the way back. Come down from the top of your spine to the bottom. And do that a few more times now. Make this one your last one now. Okay, we're just going to do one more of those. We're going to hold the bridge up this time, and then we're going to add on a few little knee drops down to the side. Okay, so let's inhale. Exhale, waist your corset. Tip the pelvis back and lift up into the bridge as we've been doing. And just going to keep the bridge up now. Let's inhale again. Exhale, waist your corset and take the knee out to the side without letting your bridge come down. Inhale again. Exhale, waist your corset and bring the knee back in. Change sides when you're ready. And just do that a few times. Waist your corset before you move the knee out. And then again, before you bring the knee back in. So your legs are starting to work a bit more now. You're having to use your glutes, use your bum muscles to hold you up. Okay, making this one your last one. and then just rolling back down out of your bridge. Well done. And you can just take your pillow back behind your head now as well. We'll take the arms nice and wide into the stretch now. Okay, so palms facing up towards the ceiling. Let's cross your right leg over your left leg, and then take both of your knees down to your left hand side, keeping your shoulders down, and just turning your head to your right hand and holding it there. Okay, let's press it back into the mat now, taking the knees back down to the middle, crossing your legs the other way, so left leg over right leg now, taking both knees down to your right hand side, keeping your shoulders down. You can turn your head the other way to the left hand. Press it back into the mat, take the knees back down to the middle now, uncross your legs. Okay, we're just going to stretch out opposite arm and leg, so let's take one leg out straight, opposite arm all the way back, so point your toes, stretch through your fingers. Okay, bringing that arm and leg in now, taking the other arm and leg away from each other, stretching out. Good, taking both arms back now, both legs out straight, point your toes, stretch through your fingers, and just give the abdominals a good stretch out. And then relax, good. So from here we're going to take it right round onto your front into prone. Okay, so roll round onto your side and then round onto your tummy. Okay, so it's quite hard for me to talk to you while I'm in prone, so I'll do some of it, but some of it I'll maybe just be sitting talking to you here as well, just so that you can understand what's happening. So you're taking it right round onto your front. You're going to place your forehead and the bridge of your nose onto the bottom of the pillow. Okay. Your arms are going into a W position. Good, and then pull the tummy muscles in, so belly button up towards your spine. And we're going to start off with single leg lifts now, so let's inhale to prepare. And then exhale to lift one leg up away from the floor, keeping it nice and straight. And inhale to take it back down. Change legs when you're ready, exhale to lift. And inhale to lower. So we're just keeping that going, straight leg lifts, making sure the tummy muscles are staying in all the time. Okay, just making this one your last one. So we're going to extend the arms out above the head now, and we're going to lift the opposite arm and leg up this time. So belly button to spine again. Let's inhale to prepare, and then exhale to lift the opposite arm and leg up. Inhale to lower. Change arms and legs, exhale to lift. And inhale to lower. So just keep that going now. And relax down, well done. So we're going to do that move again, but we're going to make it much faster, okay? It's called swimming, okay? So just imagine that motion, opposite arm and leg moving past each other, quite fast. Up, down, up, down, up, down, that type of speed, okay? So I'm going to do that with you. So just take your head back down, pull your tummy muscles in, your arms are extended out, okay? So now we're just going to lift the opposite opposite arm and leg up to begin, that'll give you the rhythm, and then we're just going to start the move, keeping your tummy pulled in and just breathe in. Okay. And relax. Don't do that one for very long, there's a lot of work in your back, well done. So just bringing the arms back into a W position again now. Okay, so this time we're going to lift the upper body. Okay, so the head, the chest, the arms, the hands are all going to lift a little bit. We're then going to extend the arms out above the head, bring them back into a W, and then we're going to take it down. Okay, so belly button to spine, starting with the head down on the pillow. Let's inhale. Exhale now to lift the upper body, the head, the chest, the arms. Straighten the arms out above the head. Bring them back into a W, and then inhale to lower. So exhale to lift again, and just keep that going. Keep the tummy in nice and tight. Just a couple more. Okay, and relax down. Okay, so again, a lot of work in your back. You want to make sure you have your tummy muscles pulled in, your belly button to spine to support your back muscles when you're doing this work. So a slight variation on that one, we're going to lift the upper body again as we were just doing, the arms and the head. You're then going to keep the head and the chest lifted, but we're going to move the arms up and down. So your hands are coming to the floor and then back up again. Okay, so belly button to spine, head down, arms are in a W. Let's inhale to prepare. Exhale to lift the upper body now. And now keep it lifted, just keep breathing as you take your arms down and back up and down. Make sure you have your chin tucked in, facing down. Try to let your heels relax out to the sides, but keep your tummy muscles in nice and tight. And relax, well done. Okay, so we're going to take your arms down by your sides now. Okay, so right down by your sides, turning the palms in towards your trousers. Okay, just lifting the hands away from the mat slightly. Pull the tummy muscles in again. Let's inhale. And now exhale as you slide your hands down towards your feet. Press your shoulder blades together. Lift the front of the shoulders up and keep sliding your hands down. Hold in that position and then relax. Okay, so I'll do this next one with you. If I can do this on top, I'm not sure. Okay, so arms by your sides. Turning the palms in. Belly button to spine. Let's inhale. Exhale to slide your hands down the sides of the body. Press your shoulder blades together, lift the shoulders up. Now you can lift your head if you want to or keep it on the pillow. Holding it there, let your heels relax out, keep your tummy in. And relax. Good, and I'm just going to talk you through one more. So arms by your sides, palms facing in. Belly button to spine, let's inhale. Exhale to slide your hands down your sides and lengthen. Press your shoulder blades together, lift the front of the shoulders up, keep sliding your hands down. Let your heels relax out to the sides. And relax again, well done. Okay, so from here, let's just take it into child pose for a little stretch. So roll onto your side. Sit up onto your hip and then just sit back on the ankles. Okay, keeping your knees apart, right, get your bum right down on your feet if you can. Okay, and then we're just going to stretch out, taking the arms out and the head down. Okay, so from here, we're just going to lift up into 4 points onto the hands and knees. Okay, so you can just move your pillow for just now. Okay, so we're on the hands and knees now. Your knees are just hip width apart. Your hands are coming straight down from the shoulders. So you don't want to have a big dip in the bottom of your back. You're pulling up out of that dip so that your tummy's pulled in, your back's quite flat there. Everybody's different though, we all have different contours through the spine. Lift your head, tuck your chin. Okay, so we're just going to start off with single leg extensions out behind the body. So let's inhale. Exhale, lace your corset now and slide one leg out and lift the leg up. And you want to lift the leg, but don't let your back come down. Stay strong through the back. Inhale to bring the leg back in. Change legs. Exhale to extend out and lift. And inhale to bring it back in. Changing again. Exhale to extend out and lift. Good, so just keeping that going now. Keeping the elbows soft, try to keep your head up but your chin tucked in so you are facing down, but you're just not letting your head droop down. Use your neck muscles, use the shoulders. Okay, take a little break there, sit back in the ankles, have a stretch again. Okay, coming back up onto the hands and knees again now. Okay, and we're going to go opposite arm and leg extensions away from each other. Okay, so belly button to spine again. Let's inhale. Exhale, lace your corset. So opposite arm and leg extending away from each other, just holding it there for a few seconds. And inhale to bring it back in. Changing arms and legs, exhale to extend away and hold it. And inhale to bring it back. And just keeping that going now. Opposite arm and leg. And just challenging your balance a little bit as you're doing that. Okay, so taking another break, just sitting back in the ankles again and stretching. So we're going to do that move again, but this time we're going to do it as repeaters. So you're going to do the same opposite arm and leg, and we're going to do it 8 times, and then we're going to change. When you're bringing it back in, you're not bringing the hand and the knee to the floor or to the mat. You're keeping it just lifted and then extending back out again. Okay, so just bringing it back onto the hands and knees now. Head up, chin tucked in, belly button to spine. Let's inhale. Exhale, lace your corset, so taking the opposite arm and leg away now. Inhale to bring it back in. Exhale to extend away. Inhale to bring it back in. So keeping it going, we'll count down, so that's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, we're going to just change right over. So you'll find that that supporting arm and shoulder are getting a bit tired there. Okay, so other side, belly button to spine, your head is still lifted but chin tucked in. Let's inhale. Exhale, lace your corset, opposite arm and leg moving away. Inhale to bring it back in. Not letting them come all the way to the floor. Exhale to extend. Inhale to bring it back in. We'll count down again, so 6, 5. Keep your weight forward a little bit, keep your tummy pulled in. 4, Sitting back in the ankles, getting a good stretch out now. So bum all the way back, arms out, head down. Okay, we're going to do this stretch again that we did in the last video, the pigeon stretch. So onto the hands and knees again. Just taking one knee back slightly, sliding this other foot through. Okay, so keeping the leg there, going down onto the elbows, sliding your back foot all the way back, taking it down, and just holding it there. So feeling that stretching into the bent leg, right into the hip. Okay, so sliding that foot back in now, taking it back onto the hands and knees. We're just going to do it the other way. So taking your knee back slightly, sliding the other foot through, taking the back leg all the way back as you go down onto the elbows. Okay, and just holding it there. You just let your head relax. And sliding the leg back in. Take it back onto the ankles again, arms out, head down. Okay, so we're going to take it into seated for some work now. So on your bum, legs out in front of you. Now, if you do find that the backs of your legs, your hamstrings are really tight, you can put the pillow underneath your bum and that'll just help to lift you up a wee bit. Okay, so we're taking the legs out nice and straight. I want you to lengthen up through your spine, through your neck. Helium balloons on your ears again. Lift the arms up, relax your shoulders. We're just going to twist the upper body round. So let's inhale. Exhale, lace your corset, twist the body round without sloping back. Inhale to bring it back. Lengthen through your spine as you do that. Exhale to turn the other way. And inhale to bring it back. Doing that a few more times. Keep the shoulders relaxed. I know that's difficult. Last one. And relax down. Bend your legs now. Try to bring the soles of your feet together. Sit up tall and just use your elbows and just press the insides of your knees down a little bit, just a wee stretch. Okay, we're now going to take the legs wider. Okay, so just as much as you can with this one. I'm going to sit up really tall again, bring the arms up, shoulders down. Let's inhale. Exhale, just lace the corset lightly, twist the body and then reach out. Reach your pinky towards the outside of your foot, just as far as you can go. Inhale to bring it back up, lengthening through your spine. Exhale to twist and extend. Good. Inhale to bring it back up. Just doing that a few more times. So just as far as you can, even if you're reaching down to the leg, that's fine. I'm not the most flexible of people either, but the more you do it, the more flexible you will become. Quite quickly your muscles will lengthen and stretch out. Good, well done. Let's bring the legs together now and we'll just stretch out through the back. So let's inhale, lifting the arms up. Exhale, reaching out, taking the head down, Hands down, so wherever your hands lie, that's fine. Make note of where they're going though, because you'll try and get a wee bit further each time. So we'll do that again. So let's inhale, lifting the arms overhead. Exhale, reaching forward from the waist, maybe just getting a wee touch further. If you take your head down, you'll feel even more of a stretch. We'll do that again. So let's inhale, lifting the arms up. Exhale, reaching out. One more time, inhale, lifting up. Exhale, reaching forward, good. Okay, well done. So from here, we're just going to slowly bring it back to standing, so just tucking the legs under, taking it back round onto the hands and knees, slowly rolling your spine up. Now take your time. Let your head hang until the end. Slowly bringing it back up. Good. I'll just adjust the camera again so you can see me. So let's just take your shoulders round a few times. So there's a lot of shoulder work in that routine, both with lying on your front and prone and doing that work, and also in 4-point when we were doing those opposite arm and leg repeaters. So a lot of work in that supporting arm. But as we know, the strengthening the shoulders is really important. Okay, it's what's going to really help with your posture. So you'll probably feel a bit freer through the shoulders now. So we're just going to get back into a good standing alignment. So the feet are hip width apart, knees are soft, pelvis into neutral, so just tipping the pelvis gently back and forward, settling in the middle. Pull the tummy muscles in a little bit and relax your arms down. Let's lift the shoulders and the rib cage up. Keeping your rib cage lifted as you melt your shoulders and lengthen. Turn your palms towards the front. Elastoplast your shoulder blades and let your arms relax. Lastly, just think about the 4 corners of each foot, spreading your weight evenly through all 4 corners so that you feel balanced and you feel centred. And that's us. Well done.